Hidden in the lavender-stained hills of the Vaucluse Valley, the Abbaye de Sénanque rests like a breath held too long, serene, symmetrical, and soaked in light. By day, it is a vision of monastic purity, its Romanesque stone arches and simple cloisters echoing with centuries of prayer. But after sunset, when the scent of crushed lavender lingers heavy in the dusk, and the wind turns cold without warning, Sénanque changes. The shadows stretch longer here, and in the hush of twilight, visitors often say the silence becomes aware. Founded in the 12th century by Cistercian monks, the abbey was built for isolation. But its history is stitched with absences, periods of abandonment, records mysteriously lost, and monks who vanished into the surrounding wilderness. Some believe the valley itself is cursed ground, once sacred to forgotten pagan rites. Others whisper that the abbey was constructed not on holy soil, but to keep something buried. The most enduring tale is that of the Lavender nun, a pale woman in a torn habit, seen drifting barefoot through the lavender fields at night. Her veil is damp, her face never shown, and her robes leave no trace in the dirt. Monks called her La Silencieuse. According to legend, she was once a lay sister who broke her vows and took her own life in the crypt. Since then, she has wandered endlessly, unable to return to the abbey, repelled by the very prayers she once abandoned. Inside, the dormitories are said to harbor a cold that never lifts, even in midsummer. Some guests who've stayed for spiritual retreat have awoken to find rows of cloaked figures kneeling silently at the foot of their beds. When the lights are turned on, nothing remains, except the scent of old wax and distant herbs. But it is the scriptorium that unnerves even the most devout. Still used by a few remaining monks, it has been the site of unexplained ink spills, voices whispering in Latin when no one is there, and manuscripts that rearrange themselves by morning. A scholar once wrote of a book that bled through the pages, revealing text in a language no one could translate. A language, he claimed, that was not meant for human minds. Even the valley seems complicit. The wind through the lavender sometimes carries with it a chant that no one is singing, and more than one visitor has described feeling watched, not by a person, but by the land itself, ancient and uneasy. Sénanque remains beautiful, sacred even, but beauty can be a mask, and silence, a warning, because what the monks pray for here is not peace, it is containment.